One of the strategies that is mentioned several times in the readings and the lectures is that trainees should have 24/7 access to training materials even after the program ends. In this lecture, we're going to explore some of the other strategies we can use to capture and distribute the vast amount of new knowledge gained by an organization's employees. Depending on the size and resources of a company, it might make sense to appoint a single person to assume the responsibilities associated with knowledge management, as well as other strategic training and development initiatives. These chief learning or chief knowledge officers have a seat at the leadership table next to the CEO, the CFO, the COO. They are responsible for ensuring that the company's technology infrastructure supports the learning culture and the goals of the training and development system. As the learning expert, they find new ways of managing knowledge and work with managers to gain their support for the process. That support can then be passed down through the ranks until everyone in the organization understands the value of managing and sharing knowledge. CLOs are also responsible for encouraging collaboration between training specialists who create training content and IT specialists who provide access to it. Technological support is crucial to knowledge management. We want to choose technology that makes it easy for employees to participate. Some options can be integrated within a company's existing network, while others stand alone and must be accessed separately. Some options provide a lot of features, while others are more basic. Technology doesn't always have to be expensive. Employees can use the company's existing intranet, email, or even social media sites to share information with others. Another option is to implement an electronic performance support system that can provide on-demand access to courses, materials, and trainers. These systems can be used to reinforce what trainees are learning through face-to-face and online learning. We can also create an online library of learning resources, publish directories of what employees do, how they can be contacted, and what expertise they have. Develop informational maps that identify where specific knowledge is stored in the company. The technology we just learned about provides the means for sharing knowledge, but we also need to motivate people to use it. After all, the success of the system depends on people's willingness to share what they've learned. If people don't trust the system, they're less likely to share. So reward people for sharing and encourage others to access stored information. If possible, design or reconfigure office spaces to encourage collaboration and allow people to at least see each other during the day. For example, providing conference rooms for small groups to meet and discuss their projects, lowering the height of cubicle walls, or grouping desks together so that people face one another. Another strategy is to establish communities of practice, or COPs, to encourage employees to meet with other employees who share their interests. Members from each group learn from one another, and they also document that learning for future members to use as well. The final strategy worth mentioning is after-action reviews. After a team completes a project, for instance, they discuss what went well and why, and what didn't go so well and why. These lessons can be extremely important to not only the group and the individual members, but also to the entire organization, like the U.S. military or hospitals. Instead of keeping new knowledge inside the team, knowledge management attempts to collect it, store it, and leverage it in a way that benefits other people, other groups, other units, other divisions.